welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back to me. I really appreciate it. If you guys have not yet, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy all of my videos. This video, I'm going to be making some shea butter. One of my videos did really great. You guys really liked it last time, so I decided to do another one. Plus, I needed to make another batch. I ran out of my shea butter. Plus, I wanted to make one that I could use on my body as well as my hair when I take this out, and it needs some love. But so this shea butter is going to be a hibiscus shea butter. Now, I'm obsessed with hibiscus. It is a flowering plant, really great for hair and also skin, which is why I want to use it for both. And I'm gonna make about a 16-ounce batch, which is for me 8 ounces of oil or your base. I'm gonna be using grapeseed oil, and then 8 ounces of the shea butter. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of essential oils as well, a little bit, not much. But I'm excited to make it because I'm obsessed with hibiscus and the fact that it turns everything, it's bright, like purplish, pinkish, reddish color. And I normally drink it as tea, and it's a diuretic, meaning it gets rid of water weight. So if you use it internally, that's what it's really good for. But in regards to skin and hair, for the skin, it's really great for cell turnover and just like fresher, younger looking skin. I mean, who doesn't want to look younger? And also for the hair, it softens the hair and it helps make it a little more manageable. And I mean, mine isn't unmanageable really, but softer hair with kinky curly hair, the texture does become a bit rough because of the tightness of the coil, my texture in particular. So if I can put something on my hair to make it a little bit softer, why not? And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so first we're going to start off by creating a double boiling system with a pot. You go ahead and put your stove on and go ahead and measure out about 8 ounces of shea butter. This is my 4 or half a cup of measuring spoon, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. So go ahead and put your shea butter into your glass bowl, which is that double boiling system I told you about. That glass bowl is going to go over the pot, and go ahead and just let it simmer. Make sure that it is not going to burn. Make sure it's not too high your stove, because you don't want the shea butter to burn. That can happen very easily. So you can boil the water, and then when it starts to boil, then turn it all the way down so to let it simmer. Okay, so now we're about 10 minutes in, and you can see the shea butter is already starting to melt down. Ow. It took about, I want to say, 20 minutes to boil down or simmer down, melt down. It didn't take long, but after that, you go ahead and cover it up and put it in the fridge to let it cool. We're going to let it cool all the way down. Okay, so the next step is going to be to let the hibiscus and the grapeseed oil cook a little bit on the stove. Now, my hibiscus and my grapeseed oil have been infusing in my window for about 2 weeks prior to this. So this is just an extra little step. You can omit this if you want to, but yeah. So I'm going to let it cook a little bit and let it do its thing. I do kind of get a bitter scent from doing this, which I like because hibiscus is bitter, so it kind of helps to ensure that it's doing its thing. Okay, so after it's cooked a bit, you'll see the texture start to change of the hibiscus, kind of like a crunchiness almost, because it has been cooked. But you're gonna go ahead and let it cool down, take it off the stove, and after that, I'm gonna go ahead and put about 3 tablespoons into this morsel, and go ahead and just make a creamy paste, which is what I'm gonna use to put into the shea butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and bang away. If you don't have one of these, you can use a blender. Just make sure you put a little bit of the oil in there in order to help with the texture. Now now there you go. There's that little paste, and the longer you do it, the creamier it gets, which is better, really.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Okay, so now that the oil and hibiscus is done cooling down, we're going to go ahead and use a nut milk bag or a cloth of some kind to go ahead and strain it. Okay, so now that my shea butter has solidified, it's not thoroughly solidified because I don't like it that way. It gives a softer texture when you blend it if it's not thoroughly solidified. So I normally, I check it back and forth to make sure it doesn't go all the way. But now that that's done, I go ahead and pour my grapeseed oil inside and I whip it or blend it, whatever you have, for about 5 minutes. I like to start whipping my butter on high. It just works for me. I don't change it. I like that. I like how the texture comes out. So I do this for about 5 minutes. And because I didn't let it solidify all the way, in 5 minutes, it's great. Like, it does not take an hour to whip it or do anything like that. In 5 minutes, it's this creamy, milky texture, which means that I'm not about to be blended forever. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to add my hibiscus paste into my little bowl, and then I'm going to add my lavender and my rosehip oil. Those are the two oils I'm going to use. My lavender, I'm going to do a teaspoon, and my rosehip oil, I'm going to use a teaspoon as well. So 2 teaspoons, which is a pretty good, that's a pretty good amount in terms of the amount of full batch that I'm going to make, the 16 ounce. Okay, so now that everything is all incorporated, we are going to blend it all up again. And you can, change up your scent or do whatever you want to do. Make sure it's to your liking. And go ahead and just blend it for about an extra 5 minutes. That's all you really need. Look at that pretty color. Look how it just changed on us. That's so pretty. Okay, so I did want to say that you can use water instead of oil, and that will give you that brighter pink. But you will have to use an emollient or something to help incorporate the oil and the water in the mixture. So that's that. But look at this. After just 5 minutes, it's already whipped up. And I love the texture, this is mostly, I think I'm going to use it mostly for my hair, not so much as my body. It has those little specks of the hibiscus, which is great. I think it would be great in terms of like an exfoliant in a way, an exfoliant butter. But I'm going to like this. It's almost like a cookies and cream or something. But it came out so nice. The texture's so great. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my little containers that I have, my little tins. I'm going to fill this up, and I made more than 16 ounces. So I think I may have put a little bit more shea butter than I thought, but I'm going to be giving 2 of these away anyway. So yeah, some people who want some stuff for their hair. So I'm going to give that away to those people and keep some for me. But yeah, so let's go ahead and fill these up. Also, remember to bang on it to allow all the extra air to escape. That's how you're able to get more product into it. And there you have it, 2 16-ounce containers filled up with definitely a good amount left over. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how moisturizing it is. I did put a little bit much on, but look at me, shining like a piece of fried chicken. Child, you can't tell me nothing on the beach. Now, this is the type of moisturizer you would put on your feet. This is perfect for your feet, for your knees, your knuckles in the wintertime, your elbows. That's great.
Hey guys, welcome back to my face. I hope that you guys enjoyed my whole little body butter, hair butter, hibiscus concoction. It was really fun to do that for you. Well, for me, really, because I needed it. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I will see you guys next time. I hope that you are well. I hope that you are inspired in some way to do some variation or something along the lines. Let me know if you do. I am interested to know. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.